Hi everyone! I just finished filming a video that will be coming soon on how to write suspense. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm filming in a new spot, kinda. I wanted to try this out. I got a new Ring camera, and so I wanted to kind of... What is that? Excuse you. Hold on. Let me fix it really quick. Man. Okay. Is that better? Yeah? Okay. I wanted to explain this new spot to y'all and kind of my reason why I wanted to do this. And I'm kind of questioning if I do want to do this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about any of it. But I wanted to get on here and just talk to you guys about filming and all of this, but also about future plans for exciting projects, and then about the Enneagram, because kind of all of this plays into the Enneagram. It all has to do with the Enneagram, and the Enneagram has been helping me unlock my whole life. So let's talk, shall we? That felt so aggressive. Let's talk. Let's go. First, I need to drink some soda. Can you hear the wind outside? I hate living in a windy place. I wake up to like cartoon horror wind. It's scary. Man. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys have heard about the Enneagram, but it is this. Also, I'm gonna be swivelly, sorry. I hope y'all don't get distracted. There's a very clear difference between like education Nat and then just like real life Nat. And so I try to sit very like calm and pretty and pristine and like educational when I'm making other videos. And so I just need to let loose and be myself on these ones because I have so much energy. I can't continue to stay still. I just cannot. Anyway, I don't know how many of you guys have heard of the Enneagram, but it's this like ancient personality typing test that basically assigns everyone in the world to one of 9 types. So it's a circle. It goes 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I did that in the right direction, but it's amazing. It's amazing. It's very helpful to know about just as a writer. I mean, like, obviously it's more detailed than that. It's more in depth than that. There's more to it than just, hey, you're one of 9 numbers. Good luck, you know, there's more to it than that. But for the sake of this video, that's what it is. So knowing your Enneagram type is amazing. It's incredibly helpful, and it plays into writing a lot, which is why I wanted to talk about it on this channel, because really it will shape your entire reason for writing, your entire method for writing, your the problems that you have with writing. It's just a big deal. It makes a huge difference to know what is going on. Also, I have a cactus. Oh yeah, I was gonna explain to you the new... What order should I go in? I guess I'll start with the new filming spot. So this is the new filming spot. That's where I used to film. Used to sit in front of that thing all day. Not all day. I don't film that much. And that's my little writing space. I sit on that thing and put my computer on that thing. It's kind of self-explanatory. I don't know why I'm doing this. And then a salt lamp that I love. And then I have this light up cactus that my family gave me for Christmas. They know me so well. It's neon. I also have a little Try Guys thing. And I have this computer that like isn't working yet. I hope one day it'll be working. This is in the future where I want to do things like coaching. Coming up later in the video, I will tell you more about that. It's where I want to do things like coaching, and I'm a professional editor. So, and also this computer will be able to handle editing videos better than my laptop, which is amazing because my laptop is a MacBook Pro, but whatever, it's fine. So I want to get this computer working hopefully someday, but since the desk is all set up and kind of nice and pretty, I thought maybe I should be recording here. Also, I kind of feel like I look like a talking head sitting in front of that thing, so I guess y'all can tell me which one you prefer, because I feel like I like this a little bit better, but I also feel like I'm not, like, you can't see me as well. I don't know. Okay, what the hell am I talking about? Also, my llama. I got this llama from Walmart for Valentine's Day. It's so cute. The first time I saw it, I cried. I don't know if I should name it or not, but I think it's kind of cute to just have it hanging out in the corner back here, you know, watching over me. So that's the new recording space. Isn't it amazing that I get anything done? This is my brain. I hope you guys are proud of me. Let me know if you guys like it, because I am not sure if I like it, but maybe I do. We'll see. This is rude though. The cactus is like personal space, boundaries, man. So that's the space. Now the Enneagram. The Enneagram, which we were talking about earlier, puts you in one of 9 categories. And the way that it does that is that it looks at your core fear and desire in your life. And then it also looks at your sin. And it's not really inherently religious. So if you're not religious, I'm not religious, don't worry about it. It's basically like your biggest struggle in life. And knowing that is huge for writing. I am a 7, which those of you who know about the Enneagram are probably not surprised at all, because 7s are like this. They're, you know, upbeat and a little bit crazy and distractible. But yeah, so I'm a 7, and the 7's core desire is to be happy. And their core fear is deprivation. FOMO is a huge thing for us 7s. As I fix my hair. FOMO sounds silly probably to some people, but like for 7s, it's a legitimate fear. Like if I am missing out on something, I feel like my body is collapsing in on itself, like a dying star. I'm serious. It sounds a little bit insane, but it's true. Also, I did an Enneagram interview. If any of you are interested in that, check it out. I'm a 7 wing 8. The 7 wing 8 is like the 7 fears, oh yeah, so they fear missing out, they fear deprivation, they fear being trapped in emotional pain. And so for a 7, something like this is very difficult. I have had trouble with this YouTube channel because I am like, do I want to commit to one thing for the rest of my life? Writing for the, is this my life? Like for the rest of my life, this is it. That's one of the scariest things ever for a 7, but it's nice to know that you're a 7, because then, you know, I can kind of take a step back and say, okay, Nat, you're being a 7. It's gonna be okay. Like, this doesn't have to be your whole life, which more on that in a minute too. It's just, it's crazy. It's life-changing to know what's going on in all of that stuff for you, because I might have quit this YouTube channel by now if I didn't have the knowledge of the Enneagram and the ability to step back and say, it's okay. You're not losing your entire life. You're just doing something consistently. Just be consistent. Take a breath. So I want to do videos in the future focusing on the Enneagram and writing and how it affects who you are as a writer and your method as a writer. Sorry, I keep looking at myself. I'm just so pretty. Yeah, I want to do videos on the Enneagram. Some ideas that I have are like possible workflows for each Enneagram type, affirmations for each Enneagram type, going into things that might trip up each Enneagram type in their writing. Any Enneagram type can be creative, so any Enneagram type can be a writer. So I want to make Enneagram videos for writers of every type. So yeah, stuff like that. So if you are interested in the Enneagram, and you're also a writer or any kind of creative, that series should be right up your alley. Which brings me to my final point, I guess, which is that I am going to, in the near future, start offering coaching services. I'm going to be coaching in a few things. There's going to be, I'm revamping my website right now. It's in the process, and hopefully by the time the suspense video comes out, it'll be ready. I'll probably create a more formal announcement video and stuff about it. I'm going to be offering both Enneagram related services and book related services. And if you are a writer interested in the Enneagram, I will coach you about both. More than willing. But basically, the services I'm going to be offering on there are Enneagram coaching. Soon I'm going to be starting an Enneagram coaching certificate program, so I will be a certified Enneagram coach. And I might start a separate Instagram and YouTube for that stuff. Maybe. We'll see. I am undecided yet on how I'm going to market those things. I might just market myself overall as a coach, an educator, I don't know. Because I will also be offering book coaching. It's exciting. I'm freaking out. I'm not a certified book coach. And I'm not going to do a certification. Hopefully y'all trust me from what you've seen on this channel to be a good book coach. I trust myself to be a good book coach. I really do know so much already. It's basically my job already. It's basically already my life. And I work as a professional editor already. So I'm also going to be offering editing services. So basically, if you need an Enneagram coach, a book coach, or a professional editor for your book, I will be letting you guys know when all of these services are officially ready. I'm a 7, so I fear missing out on any of this stuff. You know, I fear that if I stick only with editing, and being a writer, you know, those are the things I'm doing right now. I fear that if I only do that, that I'm gonna miss out on book coaching. I'm gonna miss out on Enneagram coaching, and I love the Enneagram. I love the Enneagram. I love it so much. And it's a huge part of my life. So yeah, a lot of stuff that I just don't want to miss out on. And so I know that it's risky, and it makes me anxious to be advertising and doing multiple things at once, because it's hard to establish a brand when you're doing 5 things. And that's just how the branding marketing world is. But I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm just gonna do what I love and what I want to do and what I'm passionate about. So yeah, that's all the stuff that my crazy brain wanted to talk about. So I have a new filming spot for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Let me know if you guys like it. I kind of felt like just the black tapestry was getting kind of boring because I'm a 7. So I was like, let's switch it. Let's change it up. Coming in the future will be, did I forget anything? Oh, I did forget something. I want to tell you guys why I write as an Enneagram 7. Enneagram 7s are notoriously runners. We run from emotional pain. It's really hard to, like I was listening to this advice podcast today, and they were saying, like, to all the 7s out there, suffering is a part of life, and the sooner you accept that, the less you will suffer. And I was like, there are people who just accept that? What? There are people who are just like, yeah, this part of life sucks, whatever. Like, no! To me, like, I'm like, I absolutely not. And my 8 comes in and is like, let's change that. And also my tri-type is 783, which if you know about Enneagram and you know about stances, you know those are all the aggressive types. So I am aggressive through and through, and it's exhausting. My whole personality is basically change that, fix that. And my stress arrow is the Enneagram 1, who's a perfectionist and stuff like that, which also plays into my writing, because when I get really stressed about my writing or my YouTube channel or whatever, I get really perfectionistic. So the reason that I write as an Enneagram 7 is because it's like a pair of gloves. And this is so freaking vulnerable to say. I mean, I got on here and talked about how I have CPTSD, which I guess is more vulnerable, but this feels a little bit vulnerable. But like, in every book and story that I publish in the future that you read, there is trauma and there is emotional pain. because writing is like my only way to process that. Otherwise, I won't look at it. Writing is a fun way to put what I have experienced into a story and kind of pretend it's happening to other people. It's a pair of gloves to, you know, I can't touch my pain with bare hands. I need gloves on to do it. And so that is why writing is so helpful for me as an Enneagram 7. It just provides a level of emotional awareness and emotional depth that I probably would not be able to have otherwise. It's an amazing outlet. I mean, everyone feels emotional pain, right? So just because you feel pain doesn't mean you're not a 7. But how you deal with pain will tell you. And I never thought that I ran from emotional pain before, but I totally do. And I realized that it's so crucial to have a healthy outlet and coping mechanism for that. So crucial. So that's why I write as an Enneagram 7, to process my feelings, to process my life, to sort through everything that's going on. And that's also why it can be difficult to write sometimes. I think writing can be tougher for, like, if I were, you know, I don't know. I think writing's hard either way, but if I were an Enneagram 4 trying to just create beautiful art, I think it would be a little bit easier for me to get excited about it and jump into it. But I'm an Enneagram 7 dealing with trauma and dealing with pain. And so that makes it tougher to motivate, to be like, yep, okay, go jump head first into your biggest issues in life. Have fun. Even though I've been doing it for a long time, it's still really difficult to do that. It's really healthy to do that. And so I know I'm going towards my growth arrow when I am able to sit down and write regularly and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why writing takes me so long. And another part of that is the perfectionism of my stress arrow, because when I care about my writing so much. And so after a while of caring too much, you go into your stress arrow. And my Enneagram 1 stress arrow is like, fix all of it, fix it. It's insane. Which is why I have a video on how to quiet your inner critic while you write on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Natalie C. Writing. If you have a mean inner critic in your brain while you are writing your stories, go watch that video. Man, the wind outside is making me feel like I'm like in a Tim Burton movie or something. Thanks for watching this whole video. Thanks for just letting me talk to y'all. I will be making a more formal announcement in the future when I am ready to launch all of these new services. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to help you guys more with a more hands-on approach, where you guys don't just watch me on a screen, but you can also talk to me and work with me, and I can work with you to really help you bring your stories to life, and yeah, all that stuff. Eventually, I'm hoping soon to have a paid membership somewhere. I don't know if it'll be Patreon, but I want to put extra content on there, like, you know, maybe one membership video a month, but I also want to do like short stories on there and stuff, or previews at upcoming books and stuff like that. So like a chapter a week. I'm writing this realistic fiction book that I've been working on for a while. So like maybe a chapter of that a week for the paid stuff. Anyway, lots of stuff going on. It's all very exciting. It's all gonna be fun. I think this might be the thumbnail. Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, so I'm very excited about all these things. Thank you for listening to all my crazy 7 ramblings. It's just fun to talk. I just like talking. So, new video on how to write amazing, thrilling, gripping suspense coming soon. And I will see you either then or when the announcement is ready, when my website's ready and the services are ready. So, yeah. Keep an eye out for all the fun stuff. Subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't, so you don't miss out on any of these cool, fun things. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Happy neon cactus. Happy trails.